It's Villains Week, guys. It continues. How you guys doing? Welcome to the M.I.B. Master Museum. We are here again for another awesome rendition of the Rogues Gallery of Villains, DC Villains. We have another offering today. And guys, this gentleman really needs no introduction. He's known world over. He is the Joker. Yes, folks, the true clown prince of Gotham City himself. This is a Kretzky Card Figures Toy Company release of the Joker, the vintage MEGO Joker. This was made to the exact scale, replication, everything. This is an exact duplicate replica of the early 1973 Joker MEGO. Between 72 73, I believe. Everything made to exact specifications. Figures Toy Company spared no expense on redoing these MEGO figures, and they took time and energy they were very meticulous with the reproduction of this MEGO figure here, this Joker MEGO figure. Beautifully done. From the suit, the vibrant colors, the hair, that laugh, the face, all the paintwork is, they really outdid themselves with this figure. I didn't have this figure growing up as a kid because Batman and Robin once again was so popular to me, and my parents never got me bad guys. Maybe that's why I like the bad guys so much now. Mom and Dad, if you guys would have got me the bad guys, you know, I wouldn't like the bad guys now. But I digress. This is a phenomenal figure. This is on the scale from collectability to playability, all that. This is strictly a collector's figure. This is not for a child. Kids, this is price point wise. This is a $26 figure. Shipping and handling brought him somewhere around $34 from Figures Toy Company. Those guys are, Figures Toy Company is a phenomenal company. They're based in Tampa, Florida. And I've been doing a lot of business with these guys. Like I said, I have well over 100 MEGO figures from Figures Toy Company. Well over 100 figures. And it's growing. Let's get in close. All the work. They have the original molds from the original MEGOs. So it's very easy for them to replicate every detail, every meticulous detail of this figure. Only 1,000 Kretzky Card MEGOs. He's on a Kretzky card. Only 1,000 of this figure was produced. And let's see what I have. Cool shoes too there. I have 363 of 1,000. But the cool things, fret not, Joker fans. At last check, Figures Toy Company is still carrying the Joker. He has not sold out yet. He has not sold out. So you still have a chance to run out and place your order for this phenomenal figure. I had to have him. To me, you want one bad guy for Batman, it has to be the Joker. And let's give you a little background history on this gentleman. His first appearance was in Batman issue number 1, and that came out in 1940, April of 1940. He was created by Bob Kane, the legendary Bob Kane, and Jerry Robinson created him. And here's another teaser for you that would drive people insane if they were trying to play a trivia game. What's the Joker's real name? If you can figure that out within the next minute or so, put it in the comments below. Trust me, it's a real curveball. The Joker was played by a lot of actors, famous actors, from Cesar Romero to Jack Nicholson to Heath Ledger. I think Jared Leto did a great job in the Suicide Squad version. Younger, hipper, cooler Joker, more of a gangster type flow. But I grew up with Cesar Romero from the old 1966 Batman series. So that was my Joker. And then in 1989, that really changed when the first major motion Batman movie came out. 1989 I want to say it was June of 1989, and I sat glued to my theater chair in awe of the Joker. To me, the Joker stole the show. But if you think different, please leave a comment underneath this the comment section underneath the video, and tell me who your favorite character was in that movie. But I believe Jack Nicholson, his rendition of the Joker, stole the show. One of the memorable moments for me is him peering down from that from his newspaper, and that famous line, "Wait till they get a load of me." I mean, I fell in love with the Joker. I mean, he was a real bad guy, a real bad dude. Very twisted. We know pretty much how he got his likeness, so to speak. He fell in a vat of toxic waste or chemical waste, and it transformed him into what we're looking at now, and took a human being that was already borderline psychotic, if not already, and clearly pushed him way over the line. So, and he was more of a darker character. In the 50s, they tried to, due to the comics licensing laws and all that stuff, they turned him more into a clown mentality, more of a comedic type clown mentality in the 50s with the comic books, and then they got him back to where he was supposed to be, more of a darker character. And like I said, we have a treat for you. Let's turn this guy around. You know, at M.I.B. Master Museum, we just don't want to go halfway. We want to go all the way. Get you in a close look of back. This is a cool shot of the Joker right there, and all the bad guys around him. We've seen some of these bad guys this week. All right, let's turn that back around. He's a little dusty. He doesn't get out much. Museum property, people. We have a surprise, though. We have a surprise. We talked about Cesar Romero. Here he is right here. The 1966 Joker, played by yours truly, Cesar Romero. There's a great shot of him. True trivia fact. Cesar Romero, in the late 40s, was a phenomenal actor and extremely famous. And he had a famous mustache that he refused to cut when he took the part of the Joker. So they actually painted over that famous mustache. And Figures Toy Company, being Figures Toy Company, let's get in close on it, kept that likeness. You can see just the imprint of that famous mustache coming out, peering out of that white paint. That's Figures Toy Company doing it to the nines. I mean, no expense spared. They spared no expense on this figure. He comes layered up to everything from his tie to his shirt. He has a vest underneath that, and then he's got his famous top coat with the tails, pinstripe slacks. Perfect. Beautiful. Cesar Romero, the 1966 Joker. Which is your favorite? You got your vintage MEGO Joker, and then you have your 1966 Cesar Romero Joker. I'll let you know which one is my favorite in a minute, but we don't want to stop there. We don't want to stop there. In the mid-1970s, we're talking about the fist fighters. Well, the Joker, being as cool as he is, was chosen for one of the 4 MEGO figures to be graced with the fist fighter body. So let's bring this gentleman out. And let's switch them. Let's switch them. Here we go. And this is the Superpowers Fist Fighter Joker. Let's get in close on him. The exact likeness of the vintage with one twist. He can punch. He has excellent karate and boxing skills. A true fist fighter. Like I said, Figures Toy Company spared no expense when it came to the Clown Prince. He has been given everything that the vintage Joker, MEGO, and then more. I mean, they replicated this Joker to exact specifications of the 1974-1975 Fist Fighter Joker. Now, my guy will never throw one punch or one karate chop because he is of museum quality, people. But trust me, if you mess with this guy, he can defend himself. Which brings us to me trying to figure out which one is my favorite. I like all of them. I really do. I like all of them. If I had to pick a favorite, Cesar Romero is my favorite actor, but I don't know if he was my favorite figure. I'm leaning towards my fist fighter Joker. Is my coolest one. He's my coolest Joker to me. When I'm moving figures around, MEGO figures around in the museum, I keep him in front because he's that cool. So that tells me subconsciously that he's my favorite. But once again, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Guys, I just want to thank you. This is this has been a fun week hanging out with all the villains. I'm not saying that because I got the Joker's henchman standing right next to me and reading this cue card. I really, truly mean this. It's been a fun week hanging out with you guys, hanging out with the MEGO DC bad guys. And definitely the Joker has got Thursday all tied up. He's taking over our channel. He's doing his own thing. And he looks good doing it. He's all decked out in his Joker gear. Guys, with that being said, God bless. And by all means, keep collecting bad guys. I'm getting better and better at that. It's scary. I'm scaring myself.